This is the Defi Podcast, episode 2. We've got two other of our team members here. Jordon and Jahmaine.
Jahmaine on Marlowe's left.
And Jordon on Barron's right.
Sorry, yeah.
That all makes sense.
Yeah.
That all makes sense. Alright, yeah, so I just kind of want to, if you want to tell everyone your insight of how you guys started in cycling.
No, you go first, bro.
Of
course.
Right. So my first insight was critical mass. So critical mass was what held every Friday.
Yeah.
End of
last
every month.
last Friday of every month.
Yeah, last Friday of every month. And me and Jordan went down there and we were like, we want these single speeds, like.
My God!
But you know what?
Listen.
At that time, it was sticker bomb. So we had like a massive like influx of stickers at one point.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna stick it on every single part of this bicycle.
Yeah. Littered it.
Literally,
Trust me, yeah.
And we had them old school dead no logo. But
listen.
add yellow ones to start off with.
I swear, only Chris is the one who came in with the nice
Genesis.
bike.
Straight away with the
You
Genesis.
know what it was? The worst thing was, one day I was like, you know what? I don't really like the yellow because it doesn't look fashionable. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get a rattle can and I'm gonna spray paint it black. So I just laid out some newspaper on my garden.
It's terrible. Listen, do
Worst thing.
you mean the £5.99 cans as well?
No
cats are nothing.
I was in the middle of it. Mum walks out to the back garden. Sees bare spray paint all over the bottom on the pavement in the back garden. I was like, you know what?
We've got to give it up now. So you know what?
Hard brush. Anyway.
I know them ones as well. Oh my days.
But anyway, so it's critical mass, and we ran into Indra, Kamal, Levi,
Sven.
Did you know them before you
No,
went
prior
there?
we didn't. We had no idea. We had no introduction into the whole cycling scene at all. I had no idea. So when we went to the first one, it was like, this is actually quite lively. You know? Like I had no idea that there was that amount of people in London that even cycled.
I've always seen it. So when I see it, I just see just a whole bunch of cyclists.
So it's basically what it was originally was to bring awareness to cyclists around London.
Right.
So that's what it was. To get together and
There wasn't anything rowdy at the time.
But then you have the old little tomfooleries come along and beers and all the rest of it and start to make it into a kind of like protest kind of thing.
But it's
shut
more
down traffic. But it's more than
one.
and that's when we met Kamal.
You already know him.
That's when we met Levi, Kamal, Sven, Indra, and
Ollie and all those guys.
We were riding. I think it was Indra that we ran into. No, it was Sven that we ran into.
Yeah.
And he was like, have you seen a guy on a red Brooklyn? And at that time, Indra was riding a red.
Oh, that's
like
swaggy.
Brooklyn.
That was like.
That Brooklyn was unreal.
Remember on the forum, it was just
Everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. And then
everyone juiced over that bike.
Juiced over it.
Bro. And then it was like, Sven was like, have you seen a guy on a red Brooklyn? We're like, no, I don't know who that is. And when they were on our single speed, like just the brakes were
screaming, literally screaming. Like, do you mean the worst thing? Listen, I had deep velocity blue rims as well.
Yeah.
No braking surface. Obviously, I had to make a braking surface, didn't I?
So you had brakes when you first started out?
Yes, originally had brakes. Both on single speeds. But I treated it like I was riding fixed originally. Like, you try and trick yourself into it. You know what?
So you were pedaling backwards.
Pedaling backwards. And you know what? It was even the first time I remember getting involved in fix. Actually, it was like I went down to Indra's shop in called Half Pipe in Labrador Grove, and I was like, "Yo, I saw this guy doing this little thing with his back wheel the other day. This fancy skid. Like, is there a special hub for that? Like, you know, how do I get onto this? Yeah, it's a skidding hub. Like, I was like,
free get hub.
I went to I went to Dam. I went to Dam and I saw people doing it, and obviously this Amsterdam back.
Oh, the Dutch hub. Yeah.
So I thought it was one of those, innit? Not knowing there was an actual culture behind it.
Yeah.
And then got involved in the whole scene and what have you. And then over the years, as time went on, just kind of evolved.
Yeah.
And then I remember my first was what Python Duke. Bought for 150 quid. Like I was like EMA money, 3 weeks.
That used to bless man in college.
What? Go Tesco, get a little.
That was weekly allowance.
Man was going to the big things. Great and that.
My guy, you know, steak bakes,
Living
sausage
on
and
that.
bean melt as well. Oh.
EMA. When it's too hot as well, it's burn. It's like
It's dripping. Oh no.
One of them ones.
Mad.
Yeah, and then And we ran into Kamal. Kamal was like, oh yeah, we sort of saw him on his, he had the anchor at the time, the candy red anchor.
Yeah, the NJS.
The NJS one.
Yeah,
He was running that at the time. I was looking at it and I was like, why haven't you got no brakes on it? And he was like, because I ride fixed, and I had no idea what fixed was. I had no clue at all. I was like, look at my bike. My bike's so sick, man. And I was like, one of the best looking bikes in London, trying to gas the thing. No, come on, the bike was actually dead.
I beg you, insert a picture.
No, actually one of the deadest things. So you remember what I sent in the group chat the other day? With the beige saddle.
Oh, the charged saddle.
Wow,
charged saddle.
All the seat posts.
Oh my word.
Listen, and the saddle angle was wrong.
Minimal insertion point.
Do
you know what?
I had one.
Did you?
Yeah.
They're alright. It was like sitting on like a break most of the time.
The seat post was like way too high.
Not when it was up there and the nose.
The angle was like.
You couldn't ride no
hands.
You couldn't ride no
ski or
hands.
something.
Sliding all the way off to the top tube.
That's like one of the best looking bikes in London. Don't even know that these men at the time were riding fixed.
But this is the thing. There was, I think the culture before we even got onto it was huge. Like as you guys were saying in the last one about Ohana fixed and all the rest of it. We had ideas of like Duke and all the rest of it. Like we knew those guys because they were seen as the epitome of fixed gear. Like,
because they were
paint dots,
YouTube
videos, tri-spokes. I mean, all the gang wheels. The gang wheels.
Whip skid, crankside only.
Hip hop slave bikes. Originally, I mean, stupid ratios. Do you know what I mean? Like straps always and forever, like. And that was it. And just get involved through that. But and then everything started to just gradually progress. I started riding fixed first.
And then I was like, no, I don't know what this guy's on. Like, I have to jump on it as well.
So did you lot come? So there was a time. I think I remember the first time I met you lot. I met one of you, Regent's Park with Sven, and he had a disc on his back.
It was me.
It was you.
It was me, right? Yeah. No. It was Richard Ritatsky.
Yeah,
I
think it was.
Yeah, the Ritatsky.
Yeah.
So I remember. So it was you that I met.
Yeah.
Riding. Then the next day, man, I was in the park. And you came along.
Yeah.
And I said hello to you, and you were like, who are you? And I was like, oh, I swear, I spoke to this guy the other day. But I didn't know, like, you lot.
Yeah, we're twins.
We're twins because obviously
just like off in the past, man.
It took me a while to notice as well because we used to come to the Tuesday laps.
The TNT laps. Oh yeah.
Seeing double boy.
Hold on. I was touching you, and then next minute. Like, I'll be riding now, I'm thinking, okay.
He lapped you already?
Yeah. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah,
mad.
Yeah,
you got two take.
I remember running to you two at Regent's Park, and we used to run the felt at the time.
No, it's Barham Fell.
I don't know how everyone gets us mistaken sometimes.
Yeah, I know. This guy's a good 6 foot, you know, and I'm like
Fuji track.
Yeah.
Fuji track. I remember that. The original.
Yeah. Marlon pull up looking like some horse.
You know,
just
wedge.
I was like, wedge.
Oh my god.
There's no way I'm gonna ride behind this guy.
Yeah.
I think I've got
55 as well.
55 ring.
Yeah. Dumb ratio. Did you have straps at the time, wasn't it?
Yeah, you had straps.
And a T. I had straps for so long.
Listen.
So these times I was meeting you, I think I still had. No, I think I had my Mercedes by then.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. I think I had Mercedes by then.
Yeah.
So then what made you lot then like
get into the whole racing thing?
Yeah.
I think it was, you know what it was? I think it was a huge part of the influence was down to Cycle PS. RIP, never forget.
Yeah.
Cycle PS, Battersea, always forget. Ian Patterson, big shout out. But yeah, no, we used to go down because I used to have a low pro at the time, an Orlowski low pro, 650 on the front, 700 on the back.
Yeah, nice one.
And we wanted to get into the whole, because everyone was starting to create their own little teams here and there. Red Hook Crit came about, and it was like, you know what? Let's jump on and full denim jacket was the original.
That's right.
And then so we were like, you know what? We might as well try and do this thing, like, you know, set of twins or what have you. Just try and get recognised in our own little way.
And what was your team name? Can you just remind everyone?
Ebony Fellow.
Oh, wow.
Yes, okay. Wow. What were we thinking?
I had no idea. It was your idea, wasn't it?
It's calm. You're good.
50-50 share, but you know what? Yeah, just trying to bring awareness to the whole black scene or whatever, like try and see what trajectory we could take with that.
That's right.
And then Ian was like, you guys need to get some serious bikes. Because at that time I was running it was a Daniel Salmon Low Pro, so it was a 700C on the rear, 24
inch on the front.
On the front, I used to run it with
not 26 inch, wasn't it?
No, it was 24.
Wow,
it was a 24.
tiny.
I remember running it through like Central and that on the ball ones, and that just stretched up. My back's all busting up. And seriously, like, and I get off the bike and I'm just like, whoa,
yeah.
They would have rejected you at Red Hook, boy.
Yeah, and then Patson was like, no, you guys can't even go on velodrome with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's illegal, man.
Yeah. So I remember I originally got Brother Cycles Swift.
Coincidentally, no idea.
And then a couple of years later, getting sponsors crazy.
Yeah.
Nice. But Yeah, and then got the gunmetal grey one, built up with some like decent parts. Had
just to start off.
Yeah, just like a Chinelli stem and just Chinelli bars.
Yeah,
Yeah,
8-bar cranks.
8-bar cranks.
Did you copy like?
No,
the
I
same-
had an 8-bar Krasberg V6
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
the hype was about. You remember the multicolored one as well.
Like Levi's.
Yeah,
Levi
the
had
nice
it
one.
originally,
Yeah, that was
yeah.
really
That
nice. That was a
was
good
really
colorway
nice,
actually,
yeah.
but it never took off.
They never really.
Like,
I think
yeah,
it
that's
was
weird.
Levi's was like one of a few
few
that
people,
actually
that had it.
Yeah.
I think it was, it wasn't to everybody's taste, but I get it.
I
It was
liked
attractive,
the colorway on that
it
actually. I
was.
thought it was.
So yeah, I got an 8-bar, I got an all black one, and started to get into contact with the guys over in Germany at 8-bar. You know, we would like to represent the brand over here, be ambassadors effectively. That's where it all started off, and then Instagram presence came about.
And I remember seeing you getting like all of your kit shipped over from like the
Yeah.
8-bar guys.
8-bar rookie.
Yeah, 8-bar
8-bar
rookies,
rookies. Yeah.
Jordan had it originally, and when I used to run like some dead B-twin like top and like.
Yeah. Like
So
I
bro,
felt like once when I was like, I made it.
You
like,
two are the beating ride or dies, boy. You know, beating ride or dies. Oh my
I'm
days.
telling you, and then I used to see you getting.
Hey, listen,
That is Sports Direct premium,
it
bro.
wasn't comfortable, but
It doesn't
It was
matter.
practical at the time.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
a
practical.
Yeah. Do you know what? Bottom line is you got to start off somewhere. You always have to start off somewhere. Because everyone started off somewhere.
I remember we saw you getting like all of your gear and stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm like looking like a bit of a pro now. I need to like get my game.
Still
up.
slow.
So
Still
I was
slow.
like,
Yeah, you had the shoe covers.
I had the
as
shoe
well.
co-
You had the
Oh my
nice
God.
shoe covers too.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about riding through like obviously the City kit on your fix?
Do you know what? We're
At the
promoters.
beginning.
Promoters. In the
Yeah.
beginning, I was like, why? I don't understand why people look like Black Panther. Every single day. I don't get it.
I can't do a
I
black
just-
kit.
I can't do a bright kit. I can't do
You can't.
Commuting.
Yeah.
It's a bit
Oh
more.
no, for commuting, no, you gotta wear
but
like
obviously, yeah, when you're racing, definitely.
black.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
black
See,
is
I
like
only
just like
recently
calm.
got casual cycling to it. I always used to be in kit. Going
Yeah.
back.
Really? So
Yeah,
what
I
are you wearing
changed.
now?
I got like these Rafa pants. So
Changes life.
yeah.
Mate.
Oh, mad stretchy like. So
Yeah,
like, it's
cool.
like
Did that padding them as well?
no,
No, just a stretch.
Yeah.
Okay,
But,
Because riding jeans is really not the one.
no.
It's really not.
I know we used to kill it in jeans,
Oh,
innit?
yeah.
Jeans,
That was what
shirt.
it was. You remember you used to roll up one of the legs,
Yeah,
the drive side leg, like so you don't get grease on your jeans. And
Yeah.
So chill.
Trash.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mad.
But you know, and then I'm cool with it, to be honest with you. Like
Yeah, right
when
now.
I started out, it was jeans, maybe a sweater or a jacket, windbreaker or
T-shirt,
something.
yeah.
Didn't even used to wear a helmet.
Yeah.
Anti-helmets for
Yeah.
a long
For
time,
For a
and
very
I was
long
like,
time,
oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
my life's too important. I need to start thinking like a responsible cyclist, like
Yeah.
A
practice
responsible
what you preach.
adult,
Yeah.
guys.
Thank you.
Wear your helmets, people.
Exactly. And then and I just started getting into the whole kit thing, and ever since then I haven't looked back.
Yeah,
Honestly, I
fair.
haven't looked back. Like, it's
Fair.
been kit every single day,
now.
regardless. Most even like clubbing and kit as well. I don't care.
Right.
I mean,
No,
legit.
sure,
At least,
like,
yeah, ride down to East, throw a jacket, throw a shirt on, throw a pants on, shoes on.
To be
down.
fair, it's probably just fashion. So
There you go.
You're
There you
calm.
go.
It's not the most comfortable thing, but you just got all that padding underneath your crutches, but it works.
Yeah.
Even like some of them girls out there with the fake.
Yeah, no,
Jeez.
definitely.
So now that we're all racing, I know you guys obviously never raced a road race before. But,
Yeah.
but for you, we touched on it last week before. Like, how do you feel like the difference between cycling a fixed cycling and like a road?
This is it.
And like just the overall thing as well, not just I'm riding a different discipline of.
So like with the road racing,
Mm.
I like that it's more regular. Like
Yeah.
just weekly basis.
Get
If you
more
wanted
experience,
to,
don't you as well?
you can
Yeah,
just
this is the thing.
turn up, go race, £15-20 per race.
Yeah.
You know, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I still feel more comfortable, like when I race, like with the track bike, because people take less risks. They're not like they're not as reckless as you are on a road bike.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
know what it is.
In
I
corners.
reckon, yeah, it's the comfort of knowing that you've
Right,
got two levers.
because you got the
pressing
brakes,
them.
so you go into the race and you know you're busting a corner.
Yeah.
So the big corner, everyone knows the big hairpin at Lee Valley at
Yeah.
the back.
Yes.
You could take that quite fast.
You could very easily.
But if you're like 3 or 4 wide, it's you
very
won't do it.
risky, yeah.
But I've seen people Lee Valley road bike racing going in that corner 24, 25 miles an hour,
Yeah.
and because they know they got the brakes,
Yeah.
they just go we can do
push
this.
it, yeah.
just taking out people. People got to work on Monday, like, but you know, like this is what they're doing.
It's more progressive,
right?
It's really aggressive.
And if you go to a fixed race, the same Thunder Crit, perfect example.
Yeah.
Hairpin, that back hairpin. I've never seen a crash there.
Never.
Never.
Never seen a crash there on the back hairpin. At Thunder Crit.
Yeah.
Oh right, okay.
But that same course on a road in a road race, bare crashes.
Yeah.
And
Because people obviously
they don't overcut the corner because they know that
There's a limit. There's
There's
only so much you
area
can
of
stretch.
it.
Yeah.
So
there's
much.
only
yeah, you know what you're doing. So
Because it's not getting to the corner late and then hoping the brakes are going to slow you down in
Yeah.
time. You're stopping maybe like a good 20 feet
Yeah.
before you're even approaching the
yeah,
corner.
you're like
You're thinking,
taking the
yeah,
pressure
exactly,
off, right?
Yeah, you are.
So that's how I feel about it. But also, like brakes, boy, sometimes they save you. so I can't.
Yeah.
You know, there's
there's a pedal when you're going a bit too fast.
Yeah.
Ease off.
Exactly.
you just tap it a little bit.
Yeah.
Whereas you'd lose a lot of momentum, and in a fixed race, it matters. You know,
Yeah.
that momentum, if you're
Get back
carrying
up.
through, you need to keep it going.
Yeah, definitely.
So like,
using the places in the corners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but what I would like to see actually is more point-to-point fixed gear races. So the fixed 42 is a perfect example of a good fixed gear race that's not on a circuit. That's really good.
Never done it before, but
Yeah.
definitely something that
Have to
That
do.
you guys just
you
got
have
to
to
do.
get out there.
Floods.
Tickets are coming out
100%.
soon for it, so
Really?
sign up for that.
Yeah, most definitely.
Um,
have to.
And it's like it's the perfect example of a point-to-point race. That's great. You know, we
Yeah.
cycle from out in the countryside, Ludwigsburg or something it's called, and then cycle into Berlin City, 26
I feel
miles.
it's too much people though, man. I feel
Do you
it's,
reckon?
I feel it's
But
too much.
do you know? Yeah, it's a good point actually because I remember last year as well. The women were saying that the field became quite clustered with the
Last
men.
year before last as well.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Yeah,
It's happened
2
twice.
or 3 years. It's happened twice to them. Yeah.
So when not this year, last year I got a flat.
Yeah.
So as I got a flat, I was waiting. I see a lot of guys with the girls. Yeah. A lot.
Seriously?
Yeah. it was
Yeah.
a lot.
But were these just the guys that just couldn't keep up with the
Yeah, they were just like
pace,
trailing, yeah.
They couldn't keep up with the
They
pace.
were there for the experience.
Of course,
Wow.
which
So,
I respect, but then at the
I
same
understand,
time, you
but
might
also
have
don't
to,
ruin the race.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is
You've got
which was well
competitive women
documented.
coming
Like
forward, yeah.
you know, the girls made it very clear they were upset about it,
Yeah.
and totally agree with them.
Yeah, most
I
definitely.
can't think of a worst case scenario than if I was racing
and being
and then
caught
some
up.
clown
yeah, barrage,
just, like, getting in my
oh,
way.
Yeah,
Like,
that's ridiculous.
that's just
Because I
annoying.
think I could have fixed my puncher, but at that point I see women going. I'm thinking,
Yeah, there's no point because
I
you,
can't do it.
yeah,
You
while
can't
you're
do
chasing,
that.
there's no point. Doesn't make any
Be in
sense
their
at all.
group, draft. They're behind them.
Oh gosh, how do you feel about it? How do you feel about your transition from like
From
fixed to
fixed
road
to
racing, just the racing side, not the
To be fair, it's gonna sound bad, but I really prefer road cycling than fixed.
Wow.
Just the same.
Controversy.
See, I've only had what? No, I only had one race.
You've done two road races, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Only 2 road races, and this is his
And
opinion,
I-
guys.
This is the stuff.
What is it about?
Like, the fact I can go into corners much quicker without the fear of thinking, oh, if I strike the pedal or if I do something
Okay,
stupid.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like the caliber of the racing is very organised.
Yeah.
So if you know you're in a group where obviously you're in what is it, Cat 4?
Careful,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you're in a Cat 4, you can have Cat 4 races. Some of them are obviously a bit more
Slightly higher, yeah,
they're
in terms
almost
of Cat 4.
but
Yeah.
you kind of know your place.
Yeah.
With a fixed game, man, like,
It's anybody, it's a
no,
free-for-all, isn't it?
anyone's.
It's true,
I'm
it's
just
true.
like, I kind of go
But then
into
at
a
the same
race
time, but
thinking,
then if you imagine then if they try and get rid of those guys who are the rookies effectively, then it just becomes a professional race because like the original Red Hook Crit, for example, was for couriers. Yeah, in Brooklyn. That's how it's all started out. Like, you know, just show up, small course, cut off by cones or whatever, small little circuit. You just race, have a couple of beers or what have you, and then it became
larger.
heavily dominated by sponsorship and all the rest of it. But
Which
you know,
is
if you
good,
take the rookies out of it, it then just becomes a professional race, doesn't it? And then where do you guys where do we stand effectively? You got
You
guys.
just have to train
You just, I'm just gonna say,
I'm not.
Literally,
let's
that's
up them
I got a
levels,
9 to
boy.
5.
Yeah.
I got a 9 to
So-
5. So
all of us work.
You can still do it.
it's true. It's
So
true.
it's just how do you get that time to get that strong? I mean,
I-
you can do it after work.
But then you
You can
imagine
do it
doing an
before
8-hour shift and
and
then
then you
having
got to
to
do your shift for work and- It's,
Sometimes the case is just having to
you
be
can't really
practical.
compare.
Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
This is
it's
it.
like,
like having a job or having to juggle like studies and stuff and having that
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
in between to fit the
Or
training.
even having family life as well.
This is
Generally,
obviously-
got
but
kids
some
and
people
all that
may not
stuff.
see that as
An issue.
excuse.
Yeah, some people don't. There
But it
are.
also depends, what your drive is as well to be a cyclist. Like,
Yeah.
I'm in it just for the experience, if I'm honest with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Just
good.
the social side of it, meeting new people. That's what it's all about because that's what it started off as originally.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
started.
yeah,
like
yeah.
apart from the commuting
Yeah.
factor, like the reason why I continued was because the community was like super strong. So yeah,
So what were your guys' first race?
What was it? Oh my god,
Thunder Crit. First ever Thunder Crit. Redbridge Cycling Centre.
That course was nice.
It was
It
really
was
nice.
just the bottom section in it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That back straight, that headwind.
The headwind that
Wow.
was
But you know what? We were so excited. I remember we were like,
yeah,
first
And
race.
then you had the Basso kit.
You are a beast.
Basso, I remember you guys.
But you know what?
We
Like,
rocked
yeah,
it.
you know what?
We're on
the night
jump.
before, we're like, I'm gonna pack my bag. I'm gonna look like absolute pros.
Yeah.
Like, showing up, thinking, yeah,
No idea.
matching tops, matching
Yeah.
bottoms. Like, right, yeah, like we're on this. That's the twins, like. And then we got a compliment from Kazakhstan.
Oh, Kaz, yeah.
And she was like, oh.
Caroline.
Caroline, yes, we said. Yeah, she was like, and then she was like, oh my god, boys look really good, and we were like, oh
Yes, ego.
we
Boy. The head swell, boy.
So at that time we were running the race we started off with was 49.15.
Yeah.
And at that time we were like, you know what? Hadn't done any training prior to it.
At all. It was just literally just social events.
Jump on it, can't be that hard. No idea. It was like, yeah,
So you had guys like, you know, the fifth floor guys there, you had the East London Fix guys, you had Disorderly Habits as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
It was some big hitters.
It was a big hit.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
and
yeah.
at the time I was thinking, oh, do you know what? It's fine. We'll just show up there on our frame. Saddle was still way too high. Didn't double the bike at all. Chain slack was.
Bro,
it wasn't
you thought you had it bad. I had a
tight.
90 mil. I had a 90 mil stem.
Oh
Like we're talking, I might as well have just been standing up. What was the point, like?
Yeah.
No aerodynamics.
No,
Yeah.
that's
And then, and at that time we're like, yeah, 49.15, jump on it. We're gonna smash this. I think it was what, first lap, second lap in.
Cooked.
Goals,
Cooked.
lungs,
Done.
shot,
Finished.
on fire.
Cooked.
I felt like I was tasting blood.
The metal in the roof of the mouth.
No, seriously, it was bad. Baron, it was
Blown
bad.
out, like. You know what the funny thing is? This, we were just riding next to each other and we were like, you know what, we've overcooked this.
Yeah, exactly.
We might as well just pull off, like.
Overly
This,
gassed
yeah.
and just running
Too
at the back.
much.
And then,
That was
and then
mad.
it was the second heat, and it was like, you know what, let's get it down to like 49.16.
Yeah.
And
Spin.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
still didn't help. Third lap,
Yeah.
lungs
Gone.
again.
Mad.
You
And
know,
just lapped out.
I was like, Jordan, like,
Do you know what?
If you really want to do this thing, I think it's too.
Yeah, you better start
That's what you know. I
training,
think
yeah.
that's what started. That's what sparked it.
That was-
That's what sparked it originally. Was the first ever
So
Thunder Crit.
the first two were just Thunder Crits. You never done
It
any
was
of
Thunder
the
Crit and was it Minute down
Minute.
at
Hillingdon.
Hillingdon.
The first.
Yeah,
Did you ever do any of the first Red Hook London?
Never. We saw.
No.
I remember the first time we heard about it, or that I heard about it, was down at Cycle PS when Marek was about.
Yeah.
America that time was running the purple 8-bar.
Yeah,
And he
that's
was
right.
running around regions, and I think he had orange kit on at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, you know,
Yeah.
the green helmet as well.
Yeah.
That looked like Yoshi.
What they oh, what was it? What was he doing
Sorry.
with? It was with Duke. They had a little team.
It's not full denim jacket. It wasn't there.
No. They had another one that
Cadence.
they were doing. Cadence something.
Cadence
yeah.
collection. Was
Yeah.
it? No, it wasn't Cadence.
But I remember they
It was
had
a
like
black and white kit, wasn't it?
Yeah, with the little.
was it? What were they?
I can't remember what they're called. But yeah, I remember they were running around together at the
Regis
time.
Park at that
Yeah.
time, and I remember Steph Larkin used to come down as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Steph Larkin used
That
to come
was
down
the
and
beginning
train.
of Velocity Posse, wasn't it?
Exactly, it was. It was.
Yeah, that was the beginning because their kit was black and white. I can't remember who their I think it was.
Nights.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
remember who their sponsor was at the time,
Yeah.
but they all used to come down.
And that was the first time that we heard about Red Hook Crit, and we were like, what is it about? Never went to any of the events.
Yeah,
and then I think, I can't remember what year it was, but
2015.
2015 or
When it first
2016, yeah.
That's when it first came to London.
when it first
Yeah.
came to London, but then I think it was maybe the second or third or not, the second time it came to London, we went and watched, and I think at that time I was gassed at the time. I got my Bridgestone and my Richie stuff on it.
Yeah.
Showed up on it at that time. I think you guys were racing it. I remember watching
Yeah.
you, Chris.
Yeah.
Chris and
About
you
race.
were racing.
No, Chris didn't do the first one. He did the second
But I
one.
remember it was
Yeah.
it was you two racing the original
Yeah.
Red Hook in it.
And I remember watching you, like, I was like, wow.
Yeah, but
And Duke
I
was in it as well. All the local guys
Matt
as well.
Jones was in
Matt
there.
Jones.
Yeah, Dan Coops.
Dan Coops, Wondo,
East London Fix
Owen,
like just established as
Just
well.
established.
Yeah.
Man, do you guys remember Owens crashing that?
No.
What was this? Do you remember Matt Payne's crash?
Oh,
No.
When he blew out his chin.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
where the
yeah.
scar came from
Was that the
originally.
first one?
Yeah. No,
no, that was the second one.
Yeah.
But the first one was Owen.
Halo.
Like yeah, the
Hey
Halo.
Bell were unclipped. Oh my
man,
lord.
it just unclipped.
Yeah. Do you know what it is?
Like that.
Oh, yeah, he's on the
Is that
Colossi.
In the photo, he's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And then just like the stream of photos off was.
Yeah. That was mad.
Yeah,
That was really good actually. So that was like our proper first race
Yeah.
because I never did any of the was it the first minute crit?
Yeah.
I did the first Thunder crit.
Yeah.
Wait, the minute crit was before Red Hook Fat?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was because
Yeah.
it was Thunder first,
No.
and then it was Minute.
It was
And then
Thunder
When was
minute.
the first minute crit?
You went to the first. I never went to the first one.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the first
I
one I
went
ever
to
done
the
was
first one.
like
Did you?
this year.
Yeah. I'm sure I went to the first minute crit.
Oh, maybe I got the dates wrong. But I remember there was the Red Hook was like the first one that I really woke up to having to train.
Yeah.
So like before it was coming, I was like, I was ready. I was wanting to do it. And it's when we were saying last week, like Adrian was the one who got us gassed on the training, and then training hard.
Training did not exist for me.
Done a madness.
No,
but for that year, for that year, we killed it. Yeah. And you qualified actually for the main race.
Man, I qualified first. I don't know how.
You smoked the group.
Minute.
No, for Red Hook.
For Red Hook.
Yeah, he smoked it. And I remember Gabe was like, Marlon Sandford. He was gassed. Came back smiling, bike in the air.
Oh my god.
No, but like, and I remember he smoked it, and you were leading everything up until till the second group turned up. So when the second group turned up, it was the teams from America. Came in formation.
Huh? It wasn't even Americans that won that one.
Yeah, it was. It was that Cuban kid. Yeah, man, he beat the Italian.
Oh right.
Ivan.
Guzman.
William de Guzman. Yeah. Ex-boxer came in just.
He's still one now. I see a picture of him.
Yeah, he's still big. Yeah. So I remember he won that. But that was the year that the team, everybody just made sure that you had to create a team, because we created a team because we felt like, it was like that we need a team to be able to put ourselves in a high group, and then be able to like exactly.
And then that's where.
And then they changed the rules, and then they just split the groups up, so you didn't have teamwork anymore. It was like two per team separated up. Yeah,
that's when you needed to have a larger mass of team members, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Winning as a duo. Come on now, if you're not in the same qualifying group, it's a solo.
Solo.
Come on, you're just gonna die.
Who's helping? That's exactly what it was for when we did our first Red Hook Crit.
Yeah,
it was raining that year.
Remind me of that.
Listen,
one.
honestly.
Do you know, I was setting up my bike thinking, Ross, what am I doing?
Serious.
Do you know what's worse? So it's standing underneath the tarp.
Yeah.
And it's just packed on the floor like
shaking cold.
I came in my big flipping waterproof coat hoodie up.
It wasn't
in
enough.
my kit.
It wasn't
enough.
enough.
You know what?
Am I really
gonna go out there and do this in the wet? And I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? Fuck it, I am. You know.
Yeah.
You know what? I
Straight.
paid my £60. I'm racing.
Yeah,
Regardless
straight.
if I get small.
Even if I don't make it, like.
Information on that price there, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. That year was mad for me.
Yeah.
Last year was mad for me because I paid
When was the time we got the whole Euro thing? Was that last year? No, the year before.
Euro.
Yeah, when we got the whole Euro pass for the Red Hook. We went to done London.
Oh, that was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, we did.
First and last
Time ever.
Yeah.
And that was it. And then
I'd repeat that, to be fair. I'd buy the season pass again. Just guaranteed to be able to race. Yeah, I'd always take that option.
How do you feel about the racing now? Like, as far as Red Hook and...
Everything. I'm still gassed for it.
I'm
still hyped for it, man.
I mean, do you know what? The only thing is, I wish it did come back to London.
Yeah.
I want them to bring it back to London because I get it's expensive, but the thing is, the vibe in London is completely different.
Yeah.
Obviously, Barcelona is the go-to one. Obviously, if you're going to go to any.
We went to two of those, right?
Yeah, you done two. I only done one.
Yeah, what's Barcelona?
Barcelona was good, man.
Barcelona was
good. The weather was nice. The only thing I didn't like was the hairpin. That hairpin was dirty. These times, like,
and it was at the bottom of a hill. It was at the bottom of a little rise.
This is course as well. There's a little bit of sand on the. There's a little bit of sand on the course as well.
No, the second one was.
Yeah.
But the first one was right. The first one was fine. I mean, I qualified for the final in that one. Actually, no, but was it? No, only for the first one.
Only for the first one.
And I was in like the lineup with like Justin Williams.
Oh my days.
Who else was there? What's the
It was
name?
Bahati.
Yeah, this guy was there. But I got a picture of it, man. I'm
chilling, like.
He got his clout.
Just about that one, like, I think I was following on Tobias guy.
Yeah,
Tobias. He was on leader at the time.
Okay.
So I was following his role for the. No, was he on leader? No,
Dawson Venta, I'm sure. Yeah,
So I was
following
his role. Managed to kind of snag like get into the final race.
Yeah.
But yeah, went to the final. Changed my gear last minute. I remember that because I threaded Levi's hub.
Oh no!
When I tried to take it off, I threaded his hub. And like, I don't know what, like, I was running 50.
You were running 50-15 for the race.
I wanted 50-16 for the final because I thought, 50-15 is too heavy.
Yeah, if you
I'm
jump
thinking for that hairpin. And then next minute I changed it. Threaded Levi's hub. I was like, fuck. And it was like I think it was like a fill hub. Oh. Yeah. I remember when South Korea
we know.
That pocket,
expensive.
That pocket,
Oh my word. That would have broken me.
Deep pockets.
Yeah.
That they would destroy any friendship. I'm sorry.
Some money for that. You know, I felt bad. Obviously, like I had to give him my will after that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it was a wrong mistake changing gears.
Yeah.
Never change it. Well, unless you know. At that time, I didn't really know what was the best gear to ride, and I think a lot of people do because like. A lot of people don't. Sorry. Like when I first, obviously, the first race I done 50-15, and I stuck with that because I knew that.
You knew what you could control. Yeah.
The only time I kind of got into like where I was thinking, maybe I should change it was when I started racing with hairpins. Or then I started racing fixed
slightly narrower courses. Yeah. The thing is, you
only
imagine.
Until then, I changed to like a 15 to a 14 on. So I ride 50-14 fixed 42.
Okay.
50-14. Even now, like last year, I find it really spinny.
Yeah.
Like really
for that race, it's really
for that
spinny.
Race,
like you need a.
I don't think
I'll
run 50-14 in a career.
No, not like Nocturne, because that's just it's too much of a technical course, man. That's heavy.
I don't know, but a few of them boys run that.
Big gears. I don't know how could you.
They run that on a smooth thing as
well.
well.
I mean, like cash, no flex at all.
That's mad.
No,
so where do you see the next? Now that you joined up with us, obviously, like what's the goal? You know what? I wanna enjoy riding and racing most definitely.
Yeah.
And
we're definitely gonna have to take it a lot more seriously now.
Come on, standard. Because we're not representing. Yeah, we have to represent obviously. Yeah. But at the same time, I think a lot of teams are so focused and driven on training and being the strongest team and not actually creating a bond as a collective as such. Yeah. And having just having a vibe about you as well. Like it's important to be a part of a team, but you've got members across the globe, for example. You guys aren't really gonna meet up until you're actually together. Do you know what I mean? And I get it, but you should have a sense of community and be like brothers, effectively, or like a family.
Yeah.
So just kind of keep that whole vibe going, and at the same time, train when you can.
Just smash as much as you can.
Yeah, enjoy it, man. Enjoy it, because don't worry about place. I'm not gonna worry about placing too tough. I just want to go out there and just enjoy it.
Oh, you race but then you don't place. I'm like, do you race
to place?
To place, but then you're thinking, I can't keep up with these guys.
Not all the time. I mean, you got to be realistic here. Let's be honest. You guys no one uses their names too much. Obviously, Justin Williams, Alec, and all those guys. They wake up every day and it's training for them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As I said, most people 9-to-5 jobs, families, all the rest of it, balancing here and there. I get obviously it's not an excuse.
I've
but
got words for Alec as well.
That's definitely. Do you know what I mean? You got to try and fit it in where you can. Yeah.
Shout out Alec.
Yeah.
Shout out.
But just try and just stay a part of really. And just grow and see what this thing becomes. I mean, there's no end goal at the end of the day. Don't have a destination for anything. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey.
So build bonds.
Like, what is your training pattern? Because you study.
So most Monday to Friday, I'm usually on the bike, and anything between 7 to 14 miles a day. So depending if I'm gonna go and do a commute to uni and back from uni, 7 miles each way.
So you used your commuting as your training?
Yeah, as I'm training effectively, and I've got 10 to 15 kilograms worth of books on my back as well. Legs blow out first thing in the morning.
I'm telling you, because I don't know if anyone knows about. Do you know about Roehampton Lane? The stretch that leads up to Roehampton University.
Yeah.
It's just incline.
Oh my days! Right, so I think probably like a month or so after we finished doing Nocturne.
Yeah.
I was like, right, let me pack up my bag, got my laptop in there, got my books, got my clothes, cycle down in kit.
Yeah.
I was like, it's gonna be a light ride. 7 miles is calm, it's fine, lies. So I was like, right, hit the bottom of Roehampton Lane, spin down Notting Hill, and I was like, is this alright? I can handle this. But the thing is, I hadn't changed my ratio for Nocturne. I was still on the carbon, still on the courses,
The big.
I think it was 53.16 or 53.15 at the time. So I was like, stupid. It was absolutely stupid. So I hit the bottom of Roehampton Lane, and I was like, going up. I was like, right, I want to hit my destination. So saying 1.2 miles. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, you know what? I just throw the towel in, and just get off and walk up. And I was like, no, I need to go to it. So I hit the library. on the campus.
Yeah.
And the incline just goes up like that. And I was like, oh my word, I'm going to have to actually get up on in the hoods now.
Yeah, and actually
crack this thing and try and get up there. By the time I hit the top of it, it's busting sweat.
Yeah.
And my legs are hurting. I'm like, I'm uncomfortable on the bike.
Do you know what it is? It's the shakes. It's the mid-ride shakes.
It's not the way it is.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? I'm glad that's over. Like, pulling clips out when I got changed. And I was like, you know what? But that 7 mile commute.
It's going towards it helps. I mean, even if it's just recovery miles alone, like,
and it's doing it brakeless as well, like.
And then I think most of this winter is going to be spent on rollers, most definitely.
Yeah,
as well. Just to try and get the lungs back into the fitness. Like, I think in terms of strength in the legs, there's enough there. I've got enough wattage to push the ratios.
Yeah.
Please always go first, man.
Always
go first.
So maybe the Cambridge ride. That was.
Oh my god.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was good fun.
Yeah,
that was good fun.
That was a good ride. That was a good ride.
But
yeah, no, other than that, it's just commuting back and forth, get the odd little regents and. You bonked, innit?
I bonked.
Couldn't even make jokes about man. He was not smiling.
I'm telling you, see when we pull up to the post office that we pulled up at.
Oh, the halfway mark.
I'm banging Pringles in my mouth. I'm banging Haribos. I'm trying to back like sugary drinks.
Ineffective.
Nothing.
Ineffective.
Nothing
man was just sitting there.
Talking of food.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So down.
Talking of food and like kind of like nutrition.
Yeah.
In the sense of like keeping going.
Yeah.
What is your kind of before a race meal? Like,
do you know? All right. So it's usually just gonna be. I won't lie. Morning time. Bowl of porridge, bowl of oats, most definitely.
Some granola bites from Co-op.
Granola as well. Granola is classy. Class.
Cut them up in squares, mate.
Or Serene's obviously the go-to thing for all cyclists. But porridge first thing in the morning, and then maybe an hour or two before you race.
Yeah.
Nice little bowl of pasta.
Tangerines on me as well.
Most definitely carbs as well.
Bro, so hour before the race you eat pasta?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Most definitely, Carb up.
Hour
and a half. Most definitely. Is that it?
I told you.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the kind of races.
Yeah, I get
so
that.
if it's a late race, I'll have something in between.
Yeah.
The race.
I usually leave it like a 2-hour window before the race. Maybe have like some starchy. Slowly releases. Yeah, definitely. Because you want to get on the bike and feel light enough, and not feel like you haven't got the energy to. Yeah, exactly.
True.
And then so just during the week, it's just mostly like carbs. Or like to get a bit of a fatty, right? Like 3 pieces of toast before bed. I mean, first thing in the morning.
Before bed.
Bro, before bed.
I've done that a couple of times to prepare myself for that climb for Roehampton.
No way.
Get on the bike on an empty stomach.
It's not the one, man. It's not the one.
No.
Not at all.
So like when I train in the morning, I do it on an empty stomach.
Really?
Like. I just like
to put the body through like the absolute limits.
Yeah.
It's just.
I guess you got to condition yourself though, because during the race you don't actually have the time to fancy little
true.
flapjack here and there, or a little sip of water. No. That's just.
It's become second nature now because I do it so often. Sometimes, like if I know it's a hard session, so if I like switch on the app and I look at it and then I see like hour and a half threshold, then I just know. Yeah. Do you know what? Let me go eat something properly and then prep myself. But like if it's just like a sweet spot or whatever, I'll just like cut a banana, put some peanut butter in there, and then good to go. Like so you get your carbs, fats, and then bam, then I feel good. Yeah. So, but
so you got to fit in some way somehow.
Yeah.
That's hard.
What do you do beforehand, Marlon?
I
get nutrition.
In the mornings I have eggs as well. I like it.
Good.
Eggs.
I don't eat egg.
You don't eat eggs? Wow.
Not even a good omelette.
Good omelette there.
Dirty.
Nah. Seasoning on
it. Paprika, mate.
Season can't fix that.
Oh. I think it's more the texture thing.
It's the texture,
it's
man.
Just the texture.
What's your view on eggs?
I mean, boiled. I mean, depending on what you do, innit? Like, for me, I like boiled, like 3-4 boiled eggs.
Are you the runny type or are you the
none of that.
Hard boiled. Do you know what?
I can't be doing it.
I'm a bit of a Grinch. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do like a little run sometimes. I mean, you cut it and it's just like it just oozes out. But
that's a hard pass.
I like it. I won't lie to you, man.
Yeah,
do you know I don't want.
I mean,
flaps it over just like that.
Spin
and that's it. Done. I'm like, what?
For real?
Like, you fry it and then flip it over. All that. Oh, it's disgusting. I like frying it until it's like I'm like cooking chicken or something. Like
that brown
chicken.
crisp around.
Yeah.
That burn is banging though.
The burn. Yeah, you warm.
Yeah. You eat that?
Yes, bro.
Scoop it around, put it in the bin.
In the sandwich, bro.
That crunch.
All that crusty shit.
That's the top.
Wow.
Do you know what it was? It's my granny in it when I was back in
back in JA, man.
She was the one. Frankfurt fry up in the morning.
Yeah, with egg, scrambled egg, and
peas, some dumpling and that on top of it.
I used to wax the Frankfurt.
Oh my god!
When I was younger.
Just slice them
Do
straight.
you remember that breakfast? Do you remember the breakfast we had before the Dutch crit? At Ruben's.
Yeah.
That was the back. We murdered the biggest breakfast ever. I went to the race. I was feeling good. I was good, boy. 17, 20 minutes. Yeah. And I was like, ooh. I was doing good. And I got a puncture and race was done. But my energy level
actually died in that race.
Yeah,
that's the first time I actually fully died.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was behind. These guys were like, come on, Marlon. Come on, man. I've got nothing left. I was like, what is this?
I'm coming. I'm gonna catch you in never.
I see the guys that was going like at the beginning. I was like top 10. Now I was keeping up top 10. I don't know what happened. My legs was just like,
Good night. Good night.
That's funny because I had a good breakfast.
Lee Valley down the Thunder Crit too. That was your day though, no, but that was your day because I mean the back straight after the hairpin at the beginning for the start line and that back straight, I just saw you gunning and I was just like, where are you going? Like, what race are you on? Like, guys out here chasing. So, go on, you have it this time. Like, I don't know, mate.
You smashed that nocturne.
Yeah.
But what's the competitive nature like?
Do you know what?
Between
This is what we mentioned in the little interview thing that we did with
brothers.
It's like Jordan was like, oh yeah, if you get dropped, you just get dropped.
You get dropped. That's it. I mean, there's one man for
I
himself.
love him to bits as my brother, but there's no partnership. As soon as the race starts,
Yeah, you keep up or you don't. Like, that's it.
You don't help each other out when you're in the race.
It's like, so when you start off, well, alright,
we'll judge the field.
If I can keep your wheel, then fine. That's fine. But if I drop your wheel and you're going and I can't catch you, I don't expect you to wait for me.
No.
Yeah, so that was that's interesting because when we did Fix 42 last year, like me and Marlon were like together in the same group working, whatever. And then he crashed. Like it's on the page, you'll see it.
Oh, the second one.
So the
okay.
so the one where you crashed.
Yeah.
Someone was next to me in the group. They were like, "Oh, your teammate went down," and there was like a bit of me that was like, "Let me stop." I was like, "No, wait, I'm in a race." And you realise that actually there's nothing you can do. You just have to keep going because it's not a circuit.
Yeah, exactly. I found the quick 3 when my saddle broke. Oh my god. When it broke, when I had to pull off, and I was like, I was just dread. It's just dead. Like I'm there thinking, do you know what? I'm ready for this, and I was hit.
But you were beside me, just thinking, you were beside me, like, cling, 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 cling. I was like,
what is this? Just flying ping off across the field. You know, as it starts to go up slightly, it starts to take that left. It just went ping, and I was like,
what was happening?
I was like, what was that?
Were you in the saddle?
just cranking it,
giving me in 2 minutes. And I was like, no, hold on, what is that? And I got off and I looked underneath, and I literally peeled it up. And you know, you like peel the baked beans.
Yeah, you know, it's done.
That was the lid off.
And I was like, you know what?
It's gone. The rails, man.
I think I took your son, innit?
Yeah, I love the box one.
That's why you need team members, isn't it?
Of course,
It's always. But you know, once you get dropped, you get dropped, bro. I'm sorry. I love you I do love you, but
yeah, it's funny, like, because it's hard to be like, oh yeah, we need to race and do well, and then also you still have to like.
This is the thing, because it doesn't always work to plan. Like, you have your strategy set up before, and second lap we'll make a move here, or you go forward, or I'll stick on your wheel or whatever. But someone could go down in front of you.
Exactly.
And ends your race. Then what happens then? Do you know what I mean? So sometimes I think it's just about adapting and just reading the race itself and seeing where you can make your move at the right time.
Don't have the lungs in the
if you don't have the lungs, you don't have the lungs. I mean, we all have off days, most definitely. Yeah.
More off than on.
Most often on. Yeah. More often on, most definitely.
I kind of felt like when obviously in 642 when I came off, like something like in me just told me, let me just stop. But then something obviously tells you, let me carry on, see where this actually goes. Like, even though I know I won't place anywhere, not what I wanted to, but it's obviously a thing that you have as a cyclist. It's just you just
finish
go.
it. It's the fulfillment at the end of it, isn't it?
You come off.
This is it.
Fuck it. Just get back on and just carry on.
This is
Sometimes it doesn't work in your favour. Like it didn't work for me.
But you still finished the race.
Separating my shoulder, but it was good. Like I only did feel it when I stopped.
Yeah.
And then I was like, the race is over now. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, the adrenaline down comes on. Yes. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it doesn't feel too good.
Yeah. Wow.
So
you have to keep on. Yes, I think it's it is us, all of us, isn't it? Like every cyclist, like if you start a race, you have to finish it regardless. Like, I mean, unless you've obviously snapped your collarbone. Different story. But if you've had a little crash or what have you, bar tape ripped up, little road rash or what have you, jump back on and get job done, mate. You know what I mean? That's exactly it. Yeah, man.
Mad. What else you got?
A lot of things to talk about, man. I mean,
that's also
kind of
body image.
Ooh, interesting topic.
Interesting. That's a good one actually, because I always get looked at. Oh, you're hench, you're this, you're that.
Everyone says that.
And everyone says that, but I'm just like, man, I'm just like you. Like maybe it's just probably genetics.
It's genetics.
It's just the way I'm built. I always get, oh, you do track. I'm like,
nah, I'm a roadie.
I can be a roadie. Exactly. It's just like that's the first thing that comes to me. Oh, you must do track. Yeah.
But to be honest, like even at the beginning, like when I first started, because I was kind of beefy.
What beefy guys? What beefy back in the day?
Beefy, man.
Joy was at the social rides and bagel bake on Brick Lane after like the SBFG rides. RIP again, you know.
But you know what? Even touching on like the topic before about like diet and stuff. Like before I even thought about getting serious with the whole pardon me, cycling thing. It was like, you know, I eat what I want when I want to, like box off a kebab any day of the week.
I haven't touched the kebab in a minute.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
And at that time I was like, do you know what? If I'm gonna get fast, the weight has to come off. Like it has to. And at that time I was like, I'm too like. At that time I was like, too big to be a cyclist, and it was negative.
But this is the thing, because we started weightlifting originally.
This is what I'm saying. Like I'm too big to be a cyclist. Like, but you know what? Like, I think at the end of the day, having that issue in terms of body image and stuff, you shouldn't let it affect you in that sense, because it shouldn't be about the image of what a cyclist should be. If you enjoy it, just go and do it, man. If you want to slap on a skin suit, who's a perfect cyclist? You know what I mean? And for me, I used to put a lot of like put it on quite a high pedestal, thinking, oh yeah, you have to be slender, you have to be like
you have to look like you race.
So do you kind of feel, you say for instance, as a this is completely off the thing, but as a footballer, you look at another footballer, like a famous footballer, like, oh, that's what I want to be.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself doing that as a cyclist? Like, say it's like for Sagan and that.
Yeah, but to aspire to be like something.
I mean, I'd take Sagan's legs.
Yeah, any day of the week.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I'd have those legs, and then I'd keep my upper body, just like Cash. But
I don't know. I think starting out, there were a couple of people. It depends on from the fixed gear scene itself when it started out. I mean, Duke, don't get gassed, yeah, Duke was like, as I said earlier on, it was the pinnacle. Like everyone wants to be like Duke, and just have like the DOS, the pink DOS and tri-spoke and all the rest of it. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. So we understood, but then you aspire obviously to be like certain people in the cycling world, but you'll never be that. But then you obviously take aspects of what they're like, and then you kind of mold it and be yourself, and you kind of find yourself within that journey itself as well. Yeah,
develop your own character.
So I used to use what I see in America now, like on the pro amateur team. I look at those guys and I go, if these guys can do it and they're around 75, 85 kilos, and they're smashing it, like they're not just on some placing thing. They're actually smashing it. And you look at these guys, they're huge. And I'm just like, actually, I don't know if the body image matters.
It's funny you say that because I remember starting out. It was a case of because I lift weights and because I'm heavy up top, I'm not built for cycling. I'm obviously just only going to do this thing for commuting purposes or even just for social rides and what have you. And then I was like, you know what? It's not really everyone's built differently. All of us just everything is different. Do you know what I mean? So some people are going to be better at climbing. Some people are going to be better fitted for cross racing, MTB, track, whatever it is. Do you know what I mean? So you just have to find what best suits you and work on that. I mean, work to your strengths at the end of the day. But there is no excuse.
Yeah, there is no excuse.
If you enjoy it, you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Get it done, innit?
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
All right, then.